Now that I've made 10 Sasquatch Quest episodes, it's about time I start learning how to cast tracks. Because if I ever find possible Sasquatch tracks worth casting, it would be unfortunate to make casting mistakes due to my lack of experience. By practicing now, I can better prepare myself for when it really matters, finding potentially real Sasquatch tracks. For practice, I decided to make my own barefoot tracks in the mud. Here are the tracks I made. Here are the measurements I took of track 1. Because my foot slid deeper into the mud in track 2, the entire impression is 3/4 of an inch longer than track 1. The actual length of my right foot is 11 inches, yet track 1 is 10.5 inches long, while track 2 is 11.25 inches long. This is why it's important to understand that footprints are the damage done to the ground by the foot, and therefore they do not necessarily reflect the exact size and shape of the foot itself. After taking some measurements, I proceeded to cast track 1 using Plaster of Paris. After pouring the plaster, I put a cover over the cast and let it sit for nearly 23 hours before pulling it from the ground. Cleaning the cast revealed some nice details, including all 5 toes, the heel and longitudinal arch, and dermal ridges. The longitudinal arch can be inferred from the lack of an impression at the inner part of the midfoot, and I am confident these are indeed dermal ridges, as I checked the ridge flow pattern on the bottom of my foot, and they do match those on the cast. I will continue to practice casting tracks, which I hope will adequately prepare me for when I find potentially real Sasquatch tracks, if I'm ever fortunate enough to find any. I will get back out into the field very soon to continue my Sasquatch quest.